Hello, fellow Guardians. It's your boy. Yeah, well, probably not your boy, but anyways, I'm here to talk about a few problems about Destiny, my personal opinions on these problems, and you can either agree or disagree. Some of these will be common community resentments, some of them won't. It's really your opinions. Now, I think number one problem with Destiny, it is too much of a casual experience right now. I think they've appealed too much to the casual audience. I think they've dumbed everything down way too hard. Um, Example A, mods. If you watched It's Tizzle's video, The Destiny Dilemma, he even mentions in his videos I'm about to mention here, the mods have gotten significantly dumbed down. I know if you're an OG Destiny 2 veteran, you'll remember Warmind cells. Y'all remember those? Ikelos weapons, Ikelos SMG being like the best weapon in the game because of Warmind cells. I've missed those. And it was such a fun time seeing that little orange ball and you go pew, 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 pew. God, what a fun time. Um, Another one was elemental orbs. What's that they're called? It was like the little things that dropped when you you kill something with a solar ability. You drop a solar tiny orb. But elemental orbs is what we're gonna call them if I remember. And then lastly, they had the charge of light mods and stuff. So a lot of build variety, variety. I can't say. I'm sorry. I'm fucking stupid. Um. So now we have so many mods. You got the armor charge mods. You got the normal armor mods. You got the armor charge mods. Wait a minute. Wait, we already said armor charge mods. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you pretty much only got the armor charge mods. So, yeah. I mean, and you've all seen it in watching build videos that you go watch a build video and it'll just be triple heavy-handed or one firepower, or depending on the build, like if it's ability builds, like I can tell you right now off the top of my head, if it's a melee build, okay, I'm immediately putting on I can't think of the name, but I'll show you it. I'm immediately putting on Hands On. I'm gonna go ahead and put on Heavy Handed. I'm gonna go ahead and put on Outreaches on my glass. There's no difference. And if you're going for a melee grenade, you put on the grenade mods. It's really dumbed down. It's really, 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 really dumbed down. Hell, even in Prismatic, you'll see these same fragments used. Like, you'll always see Courage being used. You'll always see Protection. At least most of the time, you're going to see these mods on. And most of the time, you're going to see this mod on. And if you're playing PvP, you're going to see this one on. Or, you're going to see these fragments and aspects on that you just constantly see. I mean, they've really dumbed it down. It needs to go back to what it used to be, which was a variety, a very big variety of mods. Like, I wouldn't mind if they reintroduced some new mods or gave us more variety in mods. Just spice it up, put a little seasoning in there. Shit. Next point, I think really, God, where do I start? Exotics. There we go. Exotics. The feeling of getting something special. Getting something really special. It's gone. Like, to me, when I get an exotic engram or another exotic and it's just me, is it going to low stats? Oh, really? Wow. It's great. Delete it. Oh, this Capri's? Delete it. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the sense of Destiny 1 where I saw for example, the Vex Mythoclast. I got that and I flipped. I literally fucking flipped. I was so excited. I was screaming. My mom even yelled at me. It was pretty funny. So, getting a D1 exotic used to be hype. Used to be so hype. Now, when I get a raid exotic or something, I'm like, oh, cool. Unless it's the collective obligation, which we're not going to talk about that. That took way too long for me to get. I don't even know how it took me that long. But when I got that, though, I was so stoked. Super stoked. So, I think what we should do is like what Aticross was saying. Or, for example, Diablo 4 was my example personally. was that you should have the exotics as is, the common ones like this, but then add mythic exotics, or ancient rarity, or the dragon realm exotics. I don't care what you call them. Personally, me, I think mythic's best, because you know how Diablo 4, if anybody's played, which I'm pretty sure you have, or at least seen, you have uniques and then uber uniques. So pretty much you have exotics and then these really rare exotics that have a 2% chance of dropping when you kill a boss or something. That to me is really cool. Or you get out a system where, okay, exotics drop, so that we have all the same exotics, no mythic exotics. We have this one item mask, okay, say it drops, okay, it has a chance of like a 1% chance of getting this really special plus 10 stat boost, or has this really special chance of getting enhancing its exotic perks. So like the overshield, instead of it being a normal overshield, it turns into a void overshield with a 1.2x damage multiplier on it. You know, stuff that makes that chance of that exotic dropping really special. We need rarity back in the game. Stuff needs to be more special. That leads into my second point. Weapon crafting. Now I know. This is a very common brought up topic. I'm pretty much beating a dead horse here, but I don't think they need to get rid of it. I think they need to change it. I think when they originally released it, it was a good idea. I think what needs to happen is just like in Diablo 4. I'm telling you, man, Diablo 4 got this shit locked. Okay, they got this shit on lock. You need a copy, word for word, on these guys. What they need to do is, when I go into this BXR, okay, I go to craft it, okay? Instead of leveling up and I have all these options, instead, I have to have random BXR. So let's say, like, I get one BXR of polygonal, and then one BXR with small bore, and it rolls with light mag accurized with demos and incandescent. Well, out of those two battle rifles, okay, now I can do polygonal or corkscrew or accurized and flare weld, or I can do demo and auto, or I can do Eye of Storm and adrenaline, but I won't have the other options unlocked until I roll that on the battle rifle. So that way, let me just break it down a little bit better, because I know that was a little bit of a terrible explanation. But that way, so if I get a Kept Confidence, I rolls with Eye of Storm Killing Wind, perfect, I can craft that. But if it rolls with Killing Wind Opening Shot, which I know it can't roll that, but this is just an example. If it rolls with Killing Wind Opening Shot, well, guess what? I can only put Killing Wind on it, not Eye of Storm, because I didn't get a Kept Confidence yet with Eye of Storm. Weapon crafting is a good idea, but it just needs refining. Or, in my opinion, you can do that, or say like you have to have a Kept Confidence roll with Killing Wind 3 times, while the opening shot needs to only roll once, you know? I think that way it's so crafting isn't a cop-out. It's only a cop-out after you've gotten like 50 rolls of the gun and still haven't got your god roll. In that case, it's like, okay, you have such bad RNG here you go, here's your god roll. You know, but that way it doesn't feel like when you get a random drop god roll, it doesn't feel like it's just, you know, irrelevant. Okay? That's what I'm saying. So it just doesn't feel fucking irrelevant as fuck. Now, that brings on my second point. I think weapon crafting should be weapon enhancing. I think that's the whole idea. We should be trying to enhance the random roll, not craft the random roll. Do you get what I'm saying there? We shouldn't be having to think, oh, let's craft the random roll, let's craft the weapon, wait till you can craft it. We should be thinking, I need this random roll to drop so I can play with it now. I need it now. I need to get it enhanced. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to get more of them. I need to do this, you know. It should just be, oh, let me get my 3 patterns of the week and then go on my fucking day. Like, it doesn't make any sense. One more last point so I don't keep y'all here too long. I know your time's precious. But I think we just need to rehaul to the episode system and shit. I think what they're doing now with their plan is really good. A 6-month plan, dropping 6-month expansions. I think that's exactly what we need to do. That's perfect. It's just like D1. Every 6 months, you get a new expansion. Hell, D1, it was like almost only every year, really. D1, you only ever got a big expansion every year. You know, so every 6 months for like a medium to big expansion, That's a good idea. I think that needs to be like that. A couple more points I want to put on here, just to sum it all up, is game's too casual. Crafting needs to get reworked, hopefully in the ways I mentioned. Exotics need to become exotic. And I think PvP needs a little bit of tuning. I think PvP is honestly kind of okay where it's at. Okay, as I said. It's not killing itself. I think we definitely need revamps to the core game. I don't ever play this shit. I literally only play Grandmasters when I have to play Grandmasters. It is not even because I willingly play them. I don't know. I also think I like their idea of legendary weapons. Okay, let's sum this up. Legendary weapons. We need different tiers of legendary weapons, or just different tiers of weapons. So, because I remember back in D1, I used the blue, like, there was a blue scout rifle, and everybody used, like, the first week of launch, because it was just that good until you got a legendary, which was really good. I think we need to go back to that system where legendaries are harder to get, so that way your legendary weapons feel, you know, rewarded. They don't feel like blues, because to me, like, when I see a legendary right now, it feels like, oh, it's just another legendary, just dismantle, you know? It doesn't feel any different, especially since shards are gone now. It definitely don't feel any different. So I think that is another factor of why this game is fucking killing itself. And obviously, you know, like, what else has happened? The CEO has been a bitch. Glad they got rid of him. And I mean, is there really anything else I could put on? Let me know in the comments if I really missed anything important. Besides the game being too casual, weapon crafting's kind of needs a revamp. Exotics need to feel more exotic. Is there anything else I really missed? I don't know, but thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for stopping by. I hope y'all like, sub. If you want me to post more content, let me know. I'll try to get whatever I can out. I've just been feeling really burnt out on the game. Let me know if you want me to post BO6 content. I do that. I do pretty much everything. I do a little bit of everything. So yeah. Alright guys. Thank y'all for coming by. Stay safe out there. Hurricane's been ass for me and for you. And peace.